Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, and both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if the things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
The veteran kicker, Greg Joseph, will get us started here. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 6, here comes a and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the
on 1st and 10, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside.
Ravens versus Chicago is my Super Bowl prediction.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script
Okay, hand, medium skin tone.
To take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Anything is possible.
Fearson now to kick the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Here's what you call a little bit of a polarizing player, Mike. His career has been a bit of a mixed bag after being a first-round pick a few years back. At times, he looks like a bona fide franchise quarterback. At others, he looks like a guy who's still trying to find his way and take that next step. It's the consistency. That's the biggest issue. If that changes, man, he'll finally be able to reach his full potential. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Is the man signed from Houston? It's Devin Singletary. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Singletary. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun now for Jones. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Giants.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Again, it's Jones. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him and give Daniel Jones another offensive weapon as they look to get this thing back on track. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
In motion, it's Robinson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. That one taken in. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and They come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Burrow now. Backs to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the read, here's Burrow. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back. And
a dive, and he's in! Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's to Robinson. He's got it.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 21-yard line. A big play on that one. 33 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Now, Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Jones to the air again. And he's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. On is Joseph for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They go play action for Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
Brian Burns with the sack, and that's exactly the type of play the Giants envisioned when they traded for him from Carolina back in March. Only 8 sacks a season ago, and the question was that production indicative of him as a player or more of his surroundings? But either way, he's picked up right where he left off, and he's one of the best pass rushers in the entire league.
Second down, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Burrow now to throw on first down. There he goes again. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Back to throw, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. the TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. That's going to be dropped underneath for Singletary. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
To throw is Jones. This one taken in by Hyatt. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now a play fake. Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Joseph now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one is caught. It's Hudson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On first down, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Burrow. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. His throw left side is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Second and 7. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They face second down and 7. Burrow to throw. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third and 5. To throw is Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals go up by 7, 28-21. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He has Hyatt complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down. From the gun, it's Jones. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he will get into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this 1st half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
On is Joseph for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Brown. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Play action now. It's Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems
Ravens versus Chicago is my Super Bowl prediction. Okay hand, medium skin tone. Anything is possible.
Now, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Now, Burrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Giants offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On 2nd down, it's Singletary. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Quick throw, taken in.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They go play action for Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That one finds Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. There's that man again, another catch. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast.
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Back to throw, Burrow. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will go up by 7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run once more with Singletary. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this 1st half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. 37 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Throwing is Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow now. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
With Moss. Good blocking, and he's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kick.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Shotgun now for Jones. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Jones. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Here's Joseph now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will cut the deficit to 7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A short gain there to about the 22. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Bengals are out in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. To the outside, complete to Johnson. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Singletary now on 1st and 10. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. Second down and 8. Throwing now is Jones. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here's Brown. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Gesicki, the man in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of...
And he's got another one. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Now, a handoff to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First and 10. A give to Singletary on the zone read. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A carry here for Brown. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Second down, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play. Find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin had 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. A first down throw for Burrow. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8. To throw is Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. He is in. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second touchdown tonight. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now Singletary. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
He's got room to roam. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun, it's Jones. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult.
And he'll take it on in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On is Joseph for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Burrow to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. And worth noting with that last completion, that's going to set an all-time record, most completions in a single game. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the outside, it's looked in by Chase.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Brown. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. on the ground. It's Brown. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Throwing on 1st down is Jones. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He has Hyatt complete, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They send the tight end in motion. Up the middle they go. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Ravens versus Chicago is my Super Bowl prediction. Okay hand, medium skin tone. Anything is possible.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down. Now, this looks like a design run. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Down throw for Burrow. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Jones. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Giants.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football.
Ravens versus Chicago is my Super Bowl prediction. Okay hand, medium skin tone. Anything is possible.
Friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Jones to the air again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The outside, caught by Neighbors. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Again, it's Jones. That's caught left side by Bellinger.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Shotgun now for Jones. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll stick with him again. Gets to the edge at the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals are going to extend their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Whoa. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Jones. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
That is caught. It's Robinson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Tight end on the move left. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Ravens versus Chicago is my Super Bowl prediction. Okay hand, medium skin tone.
So,
Anything is possible.
Here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's taken in. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. This will be returnable from his own 15. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw is Jones. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jones. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 17.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a first down. Now, Jones. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. To throw is Jones. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.
Ravens versus Chicago is my Super Bowl prediction. Okay hand, medium skin tone. Anything is possible.
From New Jersey.